What's up, guys? I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this is another amazing, fantastic, full of stories episode of Damn Internet, You're Scary. We got a very special guest hanging out with us for a little bit before they call him back to set. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Keith the Rose coming, CP, Chris Powell, Detroit's finest, his own. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, CP.
What's going on, guys? You know, the internet is scary. The Oscars are scary. Wild Wild West is scary. I Am Legend is scary. You know the ironic thing about this? You remember the scene in the movie where Chris Rock ran for president and Bernie Mac gets off that train from Chicago as his vice president and running mate and just begins slapping the shit out of people? Y'all remember that scene?
I do not.
I don't remember that right now.
It was a scene it was a movie. Chris Rock was running for president, and he decided to have his brother from back home be his vice president, and it's Bernie Mac. And Bernie Mac gets off the train, he just immediately go into just everybody that's in there. And I just feel like
I think I remember that, but I also remember when him and Bernie Mac were brothers, and they were just smacking each other back and forth too.
That's the same movie, but like so. Bernie Mac left that train station and went to him, and then they started slapping each other too. And then, you know, Pootie Tang slapped a lot of niggas. I feel like, you know, art imitates life, man. Chris Rock been asking for this slap for a long time, man.
Well, real quick, you know, just in case anybody lived under a rock for the past few days and doesn't know what happened, the Oscars just aired on Sunday night, and while about to present an award, Chris Rock made it a joke about Jada Pickett's hair, who has alopecia and is very vocal about it. And Will Smith walked on stage and smacked him. And the internet, what's crazy is the internet is going crazy. And one narrative that I really hate is the whole like Chris Rock should have dogged him, Chris Rock should have fought back, blah 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 blah. Like that's so crazy because like the shock that we all felt from when we saw that happen, the whole what the hell just happened. No one in the world felt that more than Chris Rock. Like you even see from Will Smith's walk up, it looks like he's about to jump on the mic and do a little back and forth. Like Chris Rock never even took his hands from behind his back. He had no smoke in the walk up. He was like,
was about to go on now,
and then walked away. Like Chris Rock was us. He was just like, huh?
But was it a cordless mic? Because I tell you what, I would have bounced that bitch off Jada's head and hit Will in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, bro.
I don't think. I mean, Chris Rock. I don't think he should have done anything until after.
What about some nice words? Like, oh man, where's Uncle Phil when you need him? Like some shit like that to let us know that he's in it with us. You understand? Like, come on, man. Come on.
All he could think to say was Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me. Wow. Mm-hmm. And it seemed like everybody's go-to was like, this is the craziest show on earth. Or like they tried to like wrap it into like promo. Like, man, I told you guys.
Right. He definitely said the most amazing or most entertaining night in TV history.
That was it.
Yes. See, the thing is, the niggas that play against the Harlem Globetrotters, they know what they're in it for. They're about to go through your legs, hit you in the back of the head with the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like they sign up for the embarrassment. You feel me? Like Chris Rock had a few parties to go to that night that he said, I'm gonna just go ahead and take it in. And they probably
gone home.
Yeah.
I would have gone home.
He went home.
Most people would have. Will, you thought Will was going to with all the crying he was doing on the sideline and while he was giving the speech, but he went out. They got the footage of him kicking it.
Also, do you know how powerful you are when you cry, you look up and see Denzel Washington and Tyler Perry like giving you gold, like all these words of wisdom. Like Denzel got an applause when Will accepted his speech. Like these are some powerful people giving you pats on the back and like words of encouragement. Like, damn, that's some power.
Yeah. And Will Smith was at the fucking at the after party talking about some slapping niggas with it. La 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 slapping nigga with it. Yeah, slapping nigga with it. Slapping nigga with it. Da 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 da.
All right, but he didn't say that for real though, right? He didn't say they didn't have footage of him saying that. No, right?
No, it was saying getting jiggy with it. That was the radio version. The real version is slapping nigga with it. La 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 la. Slapping niggas with it.
I analyzed the situation every way that I could, and I want to share with you guys. I have a conspiracy about this. Okay.
Data's fault. Go ahead.
Do I believe it? Not really. Okay. Every part of me wants to believe that this is 100% real, but there's just a little part in me that when I was watching, I was just like, this is so amazing. It's so perfect. It ties together like 20 things at once. So I made up a slapspiracy. I don't really believe it, but I want to entertain it. Okay. So I want to lay the ground rules by saying that we basically now live in like a WWF reality TV type of thing. You know, like reality TV took over everything. It cannibalized MTV, BET. Producers found out that drama and all these little fights and stuff is way cheaper to make, and it's way more viral. So that's just how it is. And it's like sometimes people do it good. Like we have the Kanye versus 50 Cent beef. They both had albums. 50 Cent, he was going to retire, and then afterwards nothing happened, and we just forgot about it.
He didn't even address it. We didn't press the issue either.
That was good promo. That was good promo. They used all the drama and all that, and then we just went past it. And then some rappers are really bad at it, and they start beefs, and you see in their comments like they must be having an album drop, you know. But like I feel like shit shifted when the Kardashians came out because they don't rap. So they had to figure out a way to keep this constant thing. They're not dropping nothing, but they have to stay in headlines. And like all the Kim Kanye thing, all that shit happened right before Donda. And now this Pete shit is happening before Donda 2 and all these shows. So I feel like Will Smith as a strategic actor, and he got on IG with a creative team. I could see a team sitting down with him saying, okay, you have all this stuff happening with Red Table Talk. There's all this disrespect going on at the internet. What if there was a Hollywood inside thing? Because the Oscars are dying, by the way. The award shows are going downhill. Nobody was watching the Oscars. So for him to get his first award and for him to tie up all of this shit that he's been dealing with on the internet where people were thinking he was less than and my hero is being disrespected. Why would it be so hard to believe that a violent Source Awards looking moment at the Oscars that also tied in his Oscar winning moment and ended all of this Jada thing? Because you said it yourself, like comics are like, yo, Jada's off limits now. Like Will Smith is that nigga again, where he was kind of being made fun of and he was being memed. I didn't really like it. I was like, man, I grew up on this nigga. So is it so hard to believe that this could have been planted in Will's storyline to make people watch the Oscars again? And Chris Rock, a stand-up comedian, is the perfect person to take this because now his shows are going to be packed out.
Yep.
Only a comedian could survive this, and he's established, so he wouldn't be derailed like an upcoming comedian would.
Hell, that's the same thing for Will.
Here's the thing that I will say. Up until that last part, I wasn't in agreement, but there is some validity in the fact that Chris Rock is on the decline. Like, let's keep it real. Chris Rock is not Dave Chappelle. He's not Kevin Hart. He doesn't have the fire on stage anymore, in my opinion. Like, he doesn't have it. Similar to a DL Hughley, where it's like, it's funny because they're funny, but it's not ground-shaking, life-changing material anymore, right? And you got to do something. Because I think this fuck around and be his last Oscars hosting, or he becomes the Oscar guy who's just doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I don't know the white dude's names. I don't give a fuck. But it's just like, it benefited both of them so well.
Everybody and the Oscars. Like Cleo FaceTime. I wasn't watching it. I was doing something. I was like building a stool, something random. He FaceTimed me. He said, Will Smith just smacked Chris Rock on stage on live TV. First of all, I didn't believe it. Then I went and I watched the Oscars, and I watched the Oscars after that. And now it's like, do we watch the next? You know what I mean? Like award shows were just not a thing. I saw headlines that say Quavo was going to go off and start his own. And there's just like a lot of things that tied together. And I'll go even deeper. The camera work, the wide of Will walking up was already set up. And then the angle that they used was theater. It was the perfect angle.
Hold on.
Two actors that are used to that. And if the people are like, man, there was way too many genuine like reactions. Nigga, you had Lupita, all the best actors in the world were your background extras. Niggas had Lupita in the back of Will Smith talking about, no, that's a real reaction. It's Lupita. If I had to pull a prank and I had the best actors in Hollywood and I had cameras that literally would show an over-the-shoulder shot and Will did the thing and, you know, Chris Rock never took his hands behind his back to like make it clean. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't believe this.
Okay, now ready? Let me kind of repudiate some of that. Number one, if your camera work is going to be great on any stage, on any night, in any world, the walk up those stairs, the walk down that aisle, every angle from that stage is already rehearsed to have camera work.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be the best camera work on that stage, first of all.
Absolutely.
Number two, you can do all of that without screaming at the top of your lungs repeatedly, fucking wife.
Yeah, why would you just go back to your seat and be like this?
No, right. But I'm saying though, like, you can't say that on TV. That's the number one word you can't say is fuck.
But you're not supposed to slap nobody in real life on TV.
Yeah, but wrestlers do it all the time.
No,
like,
they don't do it like that.
If they went there, they went there. If they sat down and they were like, the Oscars is doing so bad, we need Will Smith to smack the shit out of Chris Rock. They already invited the niggadom. The yelling afterwards was, to me, normal.
I will say this.
He won after.
And not only did he win after, everybody knew, including Will, that this was his night to win it. This, like, the way he did in King Richard, it was his night to win it, and everybody knew that.
And
right? Then take it back to the movie that Denzel had to do to win it, and the movie that Halle Berry had to do to win it. Both of them were scandalously kind of clad a little bit, out of character, right? Will Smith, for a good down-home movie, this might have been an Illuminati-style initiation to the next level for Will Smith.
I like it. I'll read a good Bigfoot conspiracy. So I'm calling this the slapspiracy.
Yeah, and you know what? For him and Chris Rock, it could have been an initiation. You know, there's that humiliation ritual.
Well, not even that. We have figured out through social media that even if you're on the wrong end of a joke or a moment, you still benefit.
Oh, I've talked.
People are still talking about you. Your name is still being searched. People are buying Chris Rock tickets. Like, it would have to be pitched to him. Like, why would I let Will Smith smack me in the face on stage? It would have to be pitched a certain way. But this is a scenario where literally everybody involved, full circle, benefit. And it's like now Will is back on top. I mean, he's never really fell, but like he's just like in terms of respect, niggas is like, do not keep. You're right. This happened, and now niggas ain't talking about Jada.
Chris Rock ticket sales are slapping.
About to say. I want to hear.
I was with Ty when it happened last night. She pulled her phone out and bought her ticket immediately.
I'm saying, if you follow the money, it's not that hard to believe. We've seen crazier stuff be staged. This is just one of the craziest. This is just by far one of the craziest. And it was in a very white platform, which is why I think that's a weird thing for me. Like, if this happened at the Source Awards, people would be like, man, this happened. But the weird part is that people keep bringing up that this was around white people. Nicole Kidman was there. You know, like they make it seem like it was like a.
You know what? I didn't start seeing all of that stuff until after I saw. Somebody said, I still can't believe they did this in front of Beyonce. This is why she don't be going nowhere.
It said she called her right after that.
I hadn't say any other like you don't do this in front of white people stuff until after that. So,
but if this was, I'm gonna take it back to the slapspiracy. If it was a slapspiracy, Beyonce is told about that, and I would want to see this firsthand. Beyonce ain't staying home for that. I would definitely make an appearance at the Oscars if I was told that Will Smith was gonna smack Chris Rock. Definitely there, front row.
I'm gonna tell you, I need celebrity death match. Remember that? That would be an amazing claymation. Claymation Will. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my Will and Chris are subpar at best. but you get the point though. That would be an amazing.
People who do impersonations of Denzel or Chris Rock, they were like, yes.
Yeah, Atheon, all they're like, yep, time to get it.
Time to get it. I love it.
They slap me in the face. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, but I just think you scuffle until somebody breaks it up, even if you don't want to fight. Even if you don't want to fight, you scuffle and make a commotion until somebody break it up for sure. That way you make sure you don't get your ass whooped. Nigga try to fight you, you don't want to fight, get up real close on the nigga and just and then somebody break that shit up. You be like, yeah, nigga, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Teach your boy how to squabble. That's from Snowball. I thought people might get that. Teach your boy how to squabble.
So wait, I asked this question on Twitter. If you are, and this is obviously taking the shock out of it, this is just logically thinking, not being in the shock of the moment. If you are in Chris Rock's position, what's happening?
I'm not pressing charges, but I want some money from Will. Nigga, give me some money, dog.
But are you taking it on? Are you taking the slap on stage? Or are you gonna try to do like what would from the joke? Don't say you would remix the joke. The joke already happened. Whatever you did it off the cuff.
I ain't gonna lie, Pat. This is what I would do. I was thinking this. He slaps me, bam, right? A good street fighter, right? He go back to his seat after giving me a strong Doslam, right?
A what?
A strong Doslam. You know Doslam, the nigga that could.
Oh, is that how you say his name?
I thought it was Doslam.
I always said Dalsim.
Oh, that's a good one too. I do remember.
More sense because there's the SM.
Yeah, I think it's Doslam. Anyway, so I would roast that nigga. I'd be like, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Who, Jada? Jada, I'll come down there and suck her head like a goddamn peanut. Nigga, fuck you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you in that big nipple head bitch. Fuck all you. You know, I would just go off.
Yo, this nigga is wild, B.
I would go off. Fuck you in that big ass kiwi head that you brought to. That's my like. We're gonna share.
That's what you master in.
I would give you 5 minutes of they got to go to commercial break because this nigga would not stop roasting Will and Jada. Period. Would you do
it like this?
Yeah.
He didn't even touch his cheek. I respect that.
Yeah. And I tell Will too. Your hands are very soft. I would say all kind of shit to Will. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got the hands of a cuckold.
But it sucked because wasn't he bringing up Questlove for like a really important award too?
It was, yeah.
I take that goddamn pick out of Questlove's head and stab everybody in the front row. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
would you throw the Oscars, I guess, job or whatever work relationship away for that moment?
I'm gonna tell you something. I would be so petty because my feelings would be hurt and I'd be embarrassed. I would do shit like run up there and knock his Oscar out of his hand after he won it. I would become a menace. I would haunt the place as an alive person. I would run around, knock people popcorn. I would lose my shit.
Well, now Chris Rock is low key the most bookable host of all time because we know that a nigga can slap him and he can keep being professional. So I feel like if he did something, that'd be a win for us. But he for sure had a big win in terms of what he was trying to do with hosting.
Here go the thing, Pat. We don't call the police on each other. We handle our shit in fisticuffs.
Right.
That's true.
So he handled it like a white man, just like he handled it like a white man when Louis C.K. said nigga right in front of him. He was like, what'd you say?
When?
They were at a round table discussion about comedy and Louis C.K. Yeah, you know, it's like nigger. I say nigger, and you know,
I remember that. It was like
Chris Rock was like, y'all like barbecue chicken? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what to say.
I don't think it's fair to say he handled it like a white man. I mean, you're right. Maybe afterwards they could have seen each other, but I don't think it's fair to say he handled it like a white man just because he didn't do anything on stage at the Oscars, though, because that kind of just pairs professionalism with white people. You know what I mean?
I agree. But I think that the thing is, what I mean by that is, you know, you in trouble if you hear the white person and then they don't do nothing. You're like, fuck, they're going to be here in about 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? You remember on Euphoria when Fez was like, they're coming. After Ash killed that dude, he was like, they're fucking coming. You like, but they might not kill him. You said what?
I'm not caught up.
Yeah, because all that never happened. But the point I'm trying to make is, I thought for sure you had been caught up. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, you know that it's at least when we beef with each other, we could scrap or worse, but you know it's over.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel. I'm like, ooh, either this ain't over or this is over, and that's a damn shame.
Man, let me tell you what it was. It was some good ass entertainment. And if that's not enough entertainment for you, then you can always check out Revolt Media, all right? Streaming on the Revolt app, YouTube, and watchrevolt.com is season 3 of the Crew League. Listen, this is a fast-paced original series showcases hip-hop's biggest stars and their crews competing on the hardwood to win a $200,000 cash prize. $200,000 cash money. You get to watch Chris Brown, Annuel, 2C, NLE, Chopper, G Herbo, YK Osiris, and many more battle it out for the chip. The rosters are bigger and better than ever, with heated rivalries and stars seeking revenge from falling short. See who makes it to the finals and see who gets sent home, because you know ultimately somebody gets sent home. Everybody can't make it to the championship. There's only one team will walk away on top, okay? This is fast-paced entertainment with your host, Aiden Ross, and Buster Shire, providing a play-by-play and sideline reporting from Gorilla Nims. There's enough entertainment, excitement, and surprises to keep you on the edge of your screen. Big-time moments call for big-time players, and find out which rappers turned hoopers is really calling the shots. So remember, guys, you can stream this right now. Stream all the episodes of the Crew League Season 3 exclusively on the Revolt app, YouTube, and watchrevolt.com. Follow at Revolt on Instagram and TikTok for exclusive contents and behind-the-scene clips. Do it now.
Yeah.
I just sent y'all this thing on Instagram.
What?
Sean Wayne is acting like Chris Rock back in the day, hosting an event, going too far, and then somebody coming on stage smacking him. I can't make this up.
Really?
Yeah. It's on IG.
He predicted it like The Simpsons?
Yeah, Dion Lack. That's you know what?
Mm-hmm. Dion Lack is on it. He's been like posting all the historical clips. He should be a private investigator.
His name should be Dion Don't Lack.
Wow, this is exactly how it happened.
Exactly.
No, I mean, except for the jumping part when
he's getting jumping booties and stuff. It gets a little ridiculous, but no, that's pretty spot on. That is kind of, I mean, what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
Are y'all ever afraid of offending the audience to that level when you're on stage?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I say some wild things, and I think that, you know, I'm always trying to push the idea forward. There's always some type of hypothetical that presses the envelope, and I think that's to me, that's what creativity really is saying something so shocking, but so together, so smart, so cohesive that people are just like, what the fuck did I just hear? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I do worry about offending people a lot. I did a joke about amputees, and not even about them, just about a scenario involving some amputees. And people come up to me like, funny, huh? I'll be like, oh shit, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it is what it is.
The show? What about on when you like during the show? Because like for me, I've seen it seems like 99.9% of the clips that I see of the audience member either coming on stage and beating the comedian up or getting, you know, in a fight with the comedian. Either way, once the comedian is attacked, whether they attack back or not, the show is over. I've never seen it keep going until the DC Young Fly thing. He beat that dude's ass and then brought the energy back and kept the show going somehow. And I've never really seen that.
When I first started off, I used to just go on stage and just roast the audience. And this lady got up and slapped me one time.
Wait, what?
You've been slapped on stage?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why didn't we start with that? Hang on a minute.
I got slapped on stage. I got rushed on stage a few times because it's roasting in Detroit. So look, somebody called me. Shout out to my homegirl Melody Fresh. She called me earlier today. Like, why don't you tell the story about when they rushed the stage on you at TV Lines? I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. But no. So here's what happened. I'm doing a show, and I think Ron Taylor's there. We got some crazy stories about Detroit, and so I'm doing a show, and I jump off the stage with the mic. I'm host, walking around. Y'all feeling da da da. What's up with y'all? Y'all back here talking. Y'all need to shut the fuck up. Da, 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 da. Walking back to the stage, not thinking nothing of it. Then this little lady stand up. I guess she's like somebody's mama. She get up, little and kind of just round. She's like a little rounded lady, older lady with the older lady build. You know what I'm saying? Just, I'm sure it was very melted. Like she turned around and just like a bat, and all of a sudden there's an ass crack. Not even like separate continents. You know what I'm saying? She's that kind of person.
Okay.
And so she get up, motherfucker, baby. I'm like, shut the fuck up, sit down. Built like a goddamn D battery, right? Everybody is dying, right? And so then the laughter fuels me. Like I said in my video, the laughter. So then they laugh, yeah, bitch, looking like a goddamn hot water tank. You don't get your big burrito built ass out of here. You don't get your big breakfast sausage built ass out of here. You don't get your big full-on body calf muscle. You know what I'm saying? You know,
damn.
Having a good ass
that was
time.
somebody's mama?
On somebody's mama. So then the lady come to the stage, and she like, so I take the mic and I get down right in her face and I say, you are not attractive. At the same time, somebody come from the side, right? And they come from the side of my face and they take the mic. They could have socked the shit out of me. I promise you, this was 10 years. I'll still be laying there right now. They snatched the mic out of my hand so hard that I'm still talking with like just like an invisible dick in my hand now. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? And then I looked up and this nigga got braids. He coming out of his t-shirt. This nigga is built like the class president in some prison. You know what I'm saying? Like he is about to try to attempt to fight me. Now, I got my pistol in the car.
Right.
My bad. This is another time. I don't have my pistol in the car. Security comes and they tackle this nigga down and they toss me the mic back onto the stage. While they're beating his ass, they toss me the mic back. So I get the mic back. Huh?
They beat him up?
Yeah, like, you know, like trying to get him to calm down. But, you know, these is niggas. They fucking him up. Yeah. Right? Pushing him out. He's like, I'm going to kill you, nigga. I'm going to kill you. I'm on the microphone like, well, I'm scared. What's going on with everybody? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you know. I said a joke. I said, if I was ever going to run the light, the night is tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm staying on stage. And so that was that night. But I'm pissed. In the back of my mind, I just didn't show it.
But how'd you do?
I didn't show it like Chris Rock did because the joke was too excited. I have to maintain my poise. I'm not mad. I can't create angriness out of you being upset. You're mad because of what I said. I can't create, and then nobody physically touched me or hurt me, right? The lady slapped me in my first, couple shows. She slapped me. They put her out.
Who?
It was a lady. I called her Shitney Houston. She was very, very small and skinny. You know what I'm saying? And, I called her, my mom was there. I called her Shitney Houston. She walked up and she slapped me. My mom wanted to fight. It was crazy. I was very young in the comedy game, though. So fast forward, another time at TV Lounge, which was my spot in Detroit. I used to host the TV Lounge every Tuesday, 2 Funny Tuesdays, packed out show. Everybody who was there. And, like Calvin Johnson came into that bitch. You know what I'm saying? This was like a big show. Lady come in, fat chick. I'm like, oh, who we got? Who is this big bubble body bitch walk up in here? Bubble body, bubble body, bubble body. Then I said, this bitch look like a small huddle of rugby players. Like, all right, look, what we gonna do, right? Nigga, she was with some nigga. He lost his fucking mind. I'm gonna kill you when we get out of here. I was with my homie Jig. Jig had this long ass Cadillac, a gold Cadillac, and I had my pistol in the car. Because after that first shit, I started, you know what I'm saying, just, bringing the blicky to the venue, nigga, standing outside. So as the show is over, I got my shit on, and I'm just standing outside, leaning on this nigga car. He got his shit. A couple other niggas got their shit. We just waiting. and nothing happened. We got the fuck on. But yeah, that nigga, he was like, but why? And I'm still keeping the show going. Like, why you bring that big ass bitch to the club, man? We can't talk about it. Like that's your big bitch. That's not our big bitch. We don't have a big bitch. That's your big bitch by yourself. If you
Did he ever go on stage? Was he on stage?
Yeah. I was like, nigga, that bitch need the pallbearer to go to the bathroom.
Damn.
Oh, nigga, I was ruthless, dog. And that's
he needed to threaten you. You was out of pocket.
Listen though,
you was out of pocket.
Shout out to Kool-Aid. May he rest in peace. Shout out to Foolish. A couple other comics from Detroit that sat me down, like, yo, like you kind of fucking up the shows with your roasting. So I swear to God, like for years, I didn't even roast anymore because I was trying to have material until my nigga Patrick Cloud called and said, "Hey, we got this show in the classroom," and it was like I was like an old man, like Booker Eli, like, "Are you guys sure?"
I don't do that anymore.
I don't do that anymore. And I mean, the rest is history, bro. That shit opened me up. I used to roast every day in high school, every day in middle school, every day in college.
Do you do it on stage again now?
Huh?
You do it on stage again now?
Nah, I mean, it's just because now I realized that me roasting on stage was me being scared of my audience. It was me being scared of that moment. It was me being nervous. And roasting people was a way to get to, like, really get to my comfort zone quick. So now it's like, nah, my crowds, my audience loves me. I love them. We make money. It's like, no, I ain't finna, you know what I'm saying, roast nobody. But back then,
yeah. Plus, when you start caring about the craft more, you realize like people pay more. They pay money to hear your set, not you roasting. You want to go roasting, nigga, they'll pull up on an open mic on you, but they paying $35, $45 a ticket. You better have some goddamn material.
That's true.
And it make the room so evil.
Yeah.
Evil energy come over the room, but you don't know what's finna happen for real.
Right.
You gotta put out
be going in on people though, and it don't change the energy at all. They be doing it.
Well, but that's their crowd though. Like for example, I did the Stardome in Alabama right after Clemson had beat Alabama, like maybe like 2018, 2019, somewhere in there. Clemson won, and this is when Donald Trump gave them niggas hamburgers. Remember they all came to the White House,
right?
And you had like McDonald's and Taco Bell for them. I do a joke about that, not realizing that I'm in Alabama and they lost, and that's why Clemson was at the White House. And so they start going, "Roll Tide, Roll Tide."
What's
and
that?
I'm like, well, that's like Alabama Roll Tide. That's like what they say for Alabama. And I'm like, well, y'all motherfuckers didn't roll last week. They started throwing food at me. Barbecue sauce got on my suede black and gold Royal Fours, and I had a Kawhi Leonard We Are the North jersey on. I was sweet as fuck. They didn't even deserve that down there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Was the woman slapping you the only time someone hit you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. What about you, Tahir? Did anybody ever take offense? You don't be doing offensive jokes that much.
No, I don't really do them like that. Like I seen it happen coming up, so I pick my words, my battle wisely, I guess you could say. Plus, typically I don't have that type of stuff. Like I come out with the energy, like we just had to have a good time. I don't really talk to people on some like roasting shit unless they are becoming a problem consistently, like with talking or heckling or something like that. Then I'll set somebody straight. But for the most part, I'll just be like, I'll be chilling, bro.
Hey, can I tell y'all a joke?
Yeah.
It could be 100 people in the room, and 99 of them won't slap you, but one will.
That's funny. One will.
One will is all it takes. Anyway, go ahead.
Half a second. What about the people that you've seen? People y'all have seen get the rock treatment. Because I've seen clips of shit happening that was way worse than Chris Rock. Somebody got hit
Steve Brown. Remember Steve Brown got into that shit where he was waving at the he was about to get
the microphone pole and all of that.
Yeah,
waving around. He threw the stool at him a couple times.
Anything connect? Any of those connect?
Nah, not really.
You don't remember nothing?
Hey, I have another hype. Well, no, never mind. No, I don't. It's already wrong.
Already wrong.
What was that?
No, I was about to say, y'all think that the footage of Will laughing was kind of like delayed so that they were trying to, you know what I'm saying? But then I thought, no, because Jada rolled her eyes while Will was laughing. So
he looked over.
I don't know, man.
I never saw him look over at her.
No, they cut away before that happened.
Right. So I feel like maybe it wasn't a look over, maybe that laugh. Because when he sat down, Will has a way of wearing his emotion in his face. You ever notice that?
I don't think. I mean, it seemed like he sat back down and he was back to like after he yelled.
Oh, he was like,
after that,
out your mouth. He was like, he had that look. He had that why he don't want me look. Like I just wonder, you know what I'm saying? It just happened. That's what Chris Rock should have said. It happened.
That was a cold game, man.
That would have been crazy. That would have been too fast, though. I would have been like, yo, you're a robot. If he was that quick, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, that's the difference between Chris Rock and Chris Powell, goddamn it. I'd have been like, get off my strap, Will. It just happened.
You think I wanted this?
You think I wanted this? I wanted to be in Wild Wild West. This just happened.
Woo, that was funny. Hey, I mean, that's always been a thing. Like, you just never know who you talking to, just in real life.
Man, right? Listen, you can't play with everybody. Okay, you can't play with everybody, but you can entertain and make everyone laugh. We encourage you to get into the Racket app and listen to the rackets that come in to DIYS. We will also send you a list of rackets tagged for you to listen to and pick the best one to play on this episode. So if you guys are on there, you're actually making rackets. We're going to get a list into us. We're going to pick the best one. We're actually going to play it on an episode of Damn Internet Too Scary. So listen, we've told you once, we told you twice. You've told your jokes and funniest moments on record, and we have listened. We definitely got some comedians on record. Listen to this. This is Mookie. We believe Mookie heard about us talking about Racket, and he made this hilarious stories. Tell us what y'all think.
So I'm here at the corner store to get me a snack for the ride home. And I pay for my Nutty Buddy here. Thank you, Little Debbie. As I pay, the cashier looks at me and asks, do I need a bag? I look at her and say, ma'am, I am a fat man. It is 11:01 p.m. My ass is about to eat this Nutty Buddy. Ain't no evidence. I don't need a bag. The evidence is going to be gone in less than 30 seconds. Matter of fact, before I even make it to the car, this Nutty Buddy is going to be gone. Man, please, hand me that Nutty Buddy and let me out this damn store. She just looked at me and kept laughing. What is wrong with these people? I walked in there and got a Nutty Buddy. I didn't get anything else. I didn't buy gas. I didn't get chips. I didn't make groceries in there. I got a Nutty Buddy. That's it. You know I'm about to eat this. Asking me, do I need a damn bag? Girl, stop wasting bags like that. Trying to mess up the environment. Give me that damn Nutty Buddy. Let my fat ass eat.
I think we've all been there.
Absolutely.
I think we've all been there.
Nutty Buddy. So we're going to listen to more of these rackets, but you know what to do. Right now, download the Racket app from the App Store. That's Racket, R-A-C-K-E-T, like a tennis racket. Do it right now. Upload your funny story. You never know. You could be up next for us to listen to your story. So one more time, download Racket from the App Store. Again, that's Racket like tennis racket, R-A-C-K-E-T.
All right. Just to move on past the Will Rock debacle. CP, we've done an instructional barbecue video together. You've done barbecue videos for the Kev on Stage app. It seems like at this point you're like a grill master / comedian, right?
Well, yeah. Well, one is never a grill master. We're always looking for that perfect. Just that I know, but I feel. Go ahead though.
People who are good at stuff always say shit like that, though. No, it's just like, well, I'm not that good.
I'm just in search of, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, though.
So there's a clip that went viral of a dude who was barbecuing, and obviously, like, I've never seen this. A lot of people have never seen this. So some people are saying it's wasteful. Some people are saying it's dumb, and some people are saying it actually helps. But what the dude is doing, he has this giant barbecue, and we'll put the video up. And he's basically seasoning the charcoal. There's no grill there. There's no meat yet. He's got pineapples and all these vegetables on the charcoal itself. And then he's putting like onion powder and all of this stuff. And people are just kind of like, is that wasteful? Is that a thing?
Yeah, that's
Can
a
you
thing.
season charcoal?
Yeah, you can. So what happens is like what a lot of people would do is they'll buy the wood chips because you want that smoke, certain flavor to it, and then they sell seasoned wood chips. So they got wood chips that's like apple, hickory, different smoke, whatever. But I like the smell of certain seasonings on fire from the grill. I just like the smell of it. You know what I'm saying? For example, like you also use like vinegar, water, and then whatever rib rub or like some seasonings that you're using as your douser, and that too also adds flavor to the coals as well inadvertently. You know what I'm saying? So while it's cooling them down and keeping it from really catching fire, it also is seasoning it too. It's just a good ass smell that vinegar and that seasoning. It just feels good to me. I don't know, that shit made me feel like like dinner is in 2 hours, god damn it, and it's finna be fired. You know what I'm saying?
But that goes into the meat itself, like that actually helps.
Yeah, the flavor and the smoke gets into the meat, especially if you tenderize it or you're slow cooking it. If you're doing like a brisket for 4 hours on the smoke, and that's from the charcoal and the wood, all of that's going to get into there. All of that flavor, all of that seasoning, all that smoke is going to get into there.
So you can, you can season smoke.
Well, yeah, you can. And think about this. You ever that's what you're smelling. That grease and stuff that drip down onto the coals, and then that's how you smell motherfuckers barbecue from miles away. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is.
Not a lot of people, but people can also cheat. They got liquid smoke. So if you don't have a barbecue grill, some shit like that, you put it in the oven, and you put that liquid smoke on it while you're prepping it, and then you put it in the oven. It comes out tasting moonlighting as that smoky taste, but it's not the same, baby. Ain't nothing like actually throwing something on that open flame.
My man know what he's doing. Here go the problem that I would have with that, right? Is that unless you get in the coals super saturated in that, which you can, that same vinegar. This is like some advanced shit. That same vinegar water mix that you use, you can actually soak your wood chips in that and not just water. So you soak the wood chips in that, and then now put the wood chips on the coal, and it's gonna smoke even harder because they kind of wet a little bit. So while they're drying, that smoke is just. I'm talking about that shit makes. You could put a chicken breast on that bitch damn near without no seasoning, and you'll at least taste some fire. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll taste that smoke.
You'll taste that char.
When I get back to LA this time after I'm done filming, I'm getting a Traeger this time, and I feel like I didn't done enough work on the grill that I need to go ahead and graduate to the Traeger life because my plan is to start working with the pellets and start seasoning up the pellets a little bit.
What's a Traeger?
So a Traeger is like it's like a pizza oven for barbecue. It goes outside, but it has like a conveyor belt underneath it of pellets, and it's just fire in the pellets, and that's making the fire instead of coal. You just pour the pellets in, and it's just kind of like slowly making you don't gotta flip it or nothing. You just put it in there and just let it barbecue itself. And when it's done, it's done.
You have to flip it?
You gotta flip nothing. It's all like, so Spice Adams uses a Traeger. And we've talked about it a lot.
Only black people could figure out how to season smoke. I was 100% sure that was
I ain't gonna lie.
Worth it.
Black people
not doing anything.
Black people do so many smoke. You ever see a black person smoke and then suck it back in?
With the blunt or the Newport.
Yeah. Newport, you a bad motherfucker with a Newport.
Listen, I'm telling you, my cousin's 17, you smoking Newports, Newport shorts in the box, right? That motherfucker had that bit like that, hit it again, let the smoke come out of like his nose and then pull it back in. I was like, oh, you a cold motherfucker.
Smoke tricks with a cigarette is crazy because you have to get the hell out of one.
At 17.
Shit but a dry Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? Like you taking that shit through your nose. God damn.
Damn.
Yeah, wow. Man.
That's some hard shit for a 17-year-old. That's some hard shit. Okay.
Living life, baby.
I want to talk about farts. I want to talk about
Let's go.
Women who don't fart around their
Throw farts in the car, in the job.
No farts around their significant other, because you guys probably heard about this. There was a Brazilian singer that was sent to the hospital with trapped farts because she refused to pass gas in front of her boyfriend. And who knew it was so dangerous? But I guess it is.
Yeah. I feel like the Spanish niggas be clingy. Like, leave her alone for 20 minutes. God
Let her air it out a little bit too. Yeah. She's only 27 years old, and she found herself in the hospital with a case of trapped farts. She refused to fart in front of her boyfriend out of embarrassment. Her stage name is Polka. She said she'd been watching TikTok videos that told her to ignore her discomfort caused by the gas. Somehow this is TikTok's fault. But the pain started to reach new heights, forcing her to seek medical assistance. And now she's totally different. She says, girls, don't be ashamed to fart in front of your guy, because what's really embarrassing is not letting your guy sleep because you're in discomfort going to the hospital with your guy. Oh, okay. She still made it about him. It should more be about it's dangerous.
Right.
Wow. She said she ruined his sleep because he was at the hospital. That's
yeah, I'd be mad too. Like, wait. What is it, doctor? It's not her appendix. It's fart. Bitch, listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Look, put it like this, man. Ladies, humans, we don't even let each other shit. Do you understand that as humans, like dogs walk up, they don't even shake hands. What does that ass smell like? And it's like, okay, you're a good dog. You're cool. We don't even let each other shit. Like, we can't even, I'm gonna take a shit. What? I'm out of here. You kind of nasty motherfuckers. It's like, fam, we don't even, like, we need to cure shitting, right? We need to just cure it forever. Or it's time to open up that stigma about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like
everybody does it. Everybody does. I think the stigma around it is just because everybody has a smell and nobody likes to smell anything disgusting. But the reality is we all do it. We all take poops. We all have stinky breath in the morning. It's like, it's gonna happen, man. For her to come in, now she don't want me to come in the bathroom when she's in there, but when I'm in there using the bathroom, she would come in there, sit on the floor, and have a full out conversation. Full out conversation.
I don't want to do that.
You say what?
I want to shit in peace. Like, it is nasty even to me. So I don't want to do it. So for me, it's just like if I'm with a woman that needs to shit or fart, it's just like if it's about to be like a dank one, you don't have to just be like in pain just because you're like, yeah, do your thing. Like, just acknowledge it. Just be like, yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere and fart, or I'm gonna go to another bathroom. And I try to have bathrooms that have loud fans and a little bit of separation from the bedroom so that they could at least do their thing and come back. It's like, it's cool if I know you shit, but you don't gotta bomb the bathroom that's right here. And now I'm in pain. Like, that's not something I want to think about.
I mean, most times if you do the courtesy flushes, you'll be all right. You do an immediate courtesy flush.
You never came in after like a
oh yeah, I definitely have.
Just like, oh my god, that came out of you.
I definitely listen. I've gone to the bathroom, my daughter's bathroom, because we got one on her floor that also doubles as the guest bathroom. I've gone in there, and I was like, yo, she got to go to the doctor. Like, something ain't right. That's out. She ain't in the vegetables or something. And she had sprayed and everything, and it did not help.
While it's like so wait, does it not bother y'all at all? Like, if you were with a chick, even if it was like, I mean, obviously you should do it, but if it's just somebody who just kind of like openly, because there's this girl in high school who would just like loud ones just in front of everybody and just be like so does that take you out of it, or are you kind of like me where it's like, just do your thing, but
I think that ultimately most people are going to do whatever our culture tells them to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the culture says that that's nasty, so we do the silent ones when we know we can get away with it. We on the airplane or something like that, we do the silent ones. The bigger ones we try to reserve for the bathroom. I don't think that anything is wrong with reserving it for the bathroom, but you don't have to wait till your significant other leaves the house to go relieve yourself for a fart. That's ridiculous.
No, yeah, absolutely. That's wild. CP, you all good with the farts?
Yeah. I mean, it's natural, man. I just, the bottom line is women be want to be sexy all the time. Like, I'm not trying to fuck after a fart. Let's just keep it real. But that don't mean, you know what I'm saying? It ain't all, it shouldn't all, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, like, yeah, women got shit so backwards, and it's so crazy to imagine being in some kind of unfartable being. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put that pressure on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure Beyonce farts, and her farts.
She definitely does. But I feel like as long as they've been married, I feel like Beyonce still like waits till Jay leaves the room or she farts in another room. I feel like because I mean, as long as me and Farron have been together, she don't just let them rip. And like if one comes out, she's like, "Ooh, I'm sorry, babe. I didn't know I was gonna do that."
What did Beyonce farts be like? Halo, halo, halo. Jay-Z like, damn.
They probably smell like lemonade or something, or they're like perfect pitch. Like
I don't care how far she is. Her farts smell like farts.
That's an interesting thought. That'd be crazy.
Let me hear somebody fart sound like Scoo.
No.
Oh man, I done heard some fucking. A girl with a fat ass, her poop got to come around that corner. That poop got to come around. You got to bend that corner in them jeans. What the fuck was that?
That's a weird visual of like how Beyonce settles farting and shitting. Like where does because they have their house is big enough. She probably has like a shit wing or something like that. But I feel like it still has to be super elegant. Like I could not imagine her just like.
I'm sure she either shits laying down or on her stomach.
What? I can't even imagine either of those.
Her toilet probably lay all the way back. She be like, Lord Jesus. Hey, do y'all ever say some shit when the piss is real good?
When the what?
Like, you know how you pee in, but it's real good. You be like, oh yeah, there I am a human. Like, yeah. Just say
I've never done that with a pee. I was in the bathroom the other day, and this guy walked in.
What?
This guy was like, "Oh, it's about to go down now. The champ is here." And he went in the bathroom stall, was like, "Let's get her done," and was yelling and commentary his poop the entire time.
Wow.
And I thought it was hilarious. I'm not gonna hold you.
That guy must be really fun.
Here? Were you pooping too, or you were just in there?
I was peeing and I was washing my hands.
You were peeing. You stayed in there for his whole shit show.
It was entertaining. It was entertaining.
You stayed in there for the shit show. But coming to the stage next is another turn y'all love and duck.
Weren't you just at the sink with nothing to do at one point, just like watching, listening to the rest? He's almost done.
30 seconds, man. 30 seconds, bro. Right here. I'll lather up. If it's a good story being told, I'll lather the bad boy up again. Start again for 0. The fuck?
So you at the sink. Yeah. Where you from?
Crowd work.
Yes. What's up? I've been there before. Woo. Took a good shit in St. Louis, boy. A good St. Louis shit.
That sounds fun. Great. I'm going to do that next time I'm taking a boob.
The shit show?
The shit show. I don't know. I'm too shy. I'm a shy shit.
I don't believe it. I think you do it.
You single? I'm going to tell you something, man. These ladies, man, I tell you.
Hey, y'all have, like, in school, have y'all ever lifted your legs up, like your feet up when somebody came in to make it seem like nobody was shitting?
I took my shoes off. Fuck that. Because worst thing, you don't want to get caught without no shit shoes.
What you mean?
Like you got to have a pair of shoes that are just generic and regular. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know who that is.
You changed your shoes so that they didn't recognize them outside?
Certain public school situations, yes, I did.
I remember
about you.
I just lifted mine up, Pat. I ain't changed up.
I can't shit unless I got 2 legs on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I can't like air scoop shit. Like what am I about? You know what I'm saying? I need 2 legs on the floor.
I think I'm just telling you.
There was somebody at All Deaf. We didn't know who it was for a long time, but they were just going to town. Like we had like a shit bathroom on the floor above, and like every now and then people would go there and we just see somebody in dress shoes just blasting, just like no commentary, but just like, fam, my God, are you okay? Like every day, and it became like a thing so much till we wrote it into a skit But when we found out it was, we were like, "You?"
I ain't gonna lie. When I used to work in corporate, they used to have this green tea, and so every morning you drink the green tea, and the green tea gives you like a little bit of caffeine. It was good. It's better than coffee.
It makes me
but
sick.
It makes you shit the longest turds ever. You just be like, oh my god.
That's why I stopped drinking green tea. That either made me do that or feel like I had to throw up.
Anyway, I gotta go smoke, guys. I haven't smoked all day.
It's all good. We're about to wrap up anyway. So we talked about it all. We talked about the slap heard around the world. Mm-hmm. We talked about women holding their farts in, which we don't recommend at all, ladies. Let loose of the poop.
Let it go.
We talked about a lot, man. We definitely want to give a big shout out to our brother CP for coming on and hanging out with us. Always a good time. Always a treat when real ones get to meet. Pat, you got anything else before we get out of here?
Roast Meat is coming back this week. Very excited about it. Unfortunately, CP, he's filming, so we can't get him in the first few. But
as soon as I'm there, I'm talking about y'all gonna think I never left. I'm coming right back in.
It will make an appearance. So you heard it here on DIYS. We're gonna try to get him in as many episodes as we can. But yeah, tune in this Wednesday. Caffeine. I'm actually gonna head to the set right now to check it out. But Roast Me is back.
Y'all gotta go, y'all. Love y'all boys, man. I'm gonna holler.
Later, man.
Hey. I want to thank everybody that came out to Houston, man. We had a fantastic time there. People showed up. We laughed. Shout out to the homies. Pat pulled up. Clayton Thomas pulled up. Farron was down there. You know, it was a good time, good vibe. A lot of good energy, man. And of course, some good eating. Pat had to leave early before we went to one of the places. But yo, man, it was just a great time. Really great time and a lot of great energy. So shout out to everybody that was able to actually pull up. You know what I mean?
So it was a good time. And shout out to Sosa. He done opened a whole studio in Houston. Man. So we're gonna do what we can to make sure
support that. Yeah.
Support, yep.
All right, well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tahir Moore.
I'm Patrick Cloud.
And this has been another episode of Damn Internet, You Scary.
Later, guys. See you next week.